Welcome back to Coffee Unlimited with J and D. We are having such a giggle right now. I'm here with my co-host and very good friend Janelle, and we're really giggly about this topic that we want to discuss. We don't know where it's going. As you all know, if you have been listening to our podcast, you know we're two good friends. We are unscripted, unfiltered, and we really started this podcast because we wanted a way to stay connected on a regular basis. So it's kind of like you're listening to two friends just chit chat over coffee. And it's a lighthearted conversation. And today's topic is about flirting. Like,
I don't know why that makes me like deep belly laugh too.
I know, right? I mean, we both have been married for decades, right?
Yes.
Over 2 decades. We have children. We're not
We're in
dead though.
midlife.
Right, we're in midlife, but we are not dead, right, Janelle? Just because you're married does not mean that you're dead.
True. We're not
Yes.
dead.
So I was listening a couple weeks ago to Half Betty's podcast. So also another two friends, and we worked with Andrea at Lululemon. Janelle and I both did. And so they have this podcast called Half Betty, and it's all around midlife and empowering women. And they had this woman, Francesca Hoagie, on. I was listening to that podcast. It was really interesting. And she had mentioned something about flirting doesn't need to equate to romance. It can just be a way to have someone feel seen,
Hmm.
feel heard. It can be a way to show appreciation for somebody. And so
Someone's
I,
someone's
yeah,
nice body.
I
I
immediately texted
appreciate.
you, Janelle. I want to know first, okay, when I texted you and said, hey, want to talk about flirting? What did
Well,
you think?
yeah, so this is how this even went down. So Danielle texts me, "Hey, how about for our next episode, we talk about flirting and how it's good for a relationship?" That's kind of how you put it. It's good for a relationship.
That's right.
And I thought my first reaction was like, oh, what a great idea. That's so great. Yeah, like you and your partner should continue flirting and keep it fresh and keep it spicy. And so I was like, yes, I love that idea. And then jokingly, I wrote back, assuming you mean our husbands and partners and not, flirting with strangers. And you replied, oh no, I meant flirting with other people. And I was like, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I said, and then what did I say? I said, I would kill, if Carl flirted with someone else, I would kill him. I go, yes, let's
This
talk
is
about this.
this
This
is
is going to
so
be a
funny.
really, we can debate the topic, Danielle.
Absolutely. I love it. I mean, first of all, if we were talking about flirting with our husbands, I would be falling asleep. If you were going to start telling me
I'm
how
like,
you flirt with Carl and you spice things up, I'd be like, I'm out. Stop record. This is boring the hell out of me right now. Um, okay, let's get
okay,
it together.
let's
So,
get serious, Danielle,
yeah,
because
we're
this
gonna.
is this. Okay, so after my initial shock of your suggestion, I decided to be curious and to see why you thought that flirting with other people was is good. Can't even say it. Why you think that's good for a relationship. And and I will say that some of your explanation made some sense. And I thought, okay, you know what? Look at me being all prude. I'm sweating now.
Oh,
Being
me
all
too. I'm
prude and
laughing so
being
hard.
stuck in my beliefs. And okay, let's actually unpack this and dig a little deeper around the origin of flirting, what it means to us personally, what it means in society, what exactly is flirting, and why did I have such a reaction when you suggested that people in relationships should flirt with other people? Or not
Right.
should, but it's okay to, and it's healthy to.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I love this. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't think I've laughed this hard or giggled. It's funny. It's a giggle.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'm 14 years old. You and I are like talking about some guy in
Boy
science
in
class.
homeroom. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like those are the feelings that are coming up when I talk about flirting. And that's exactly why I think that it can be something that's healthy.
Mm,
And it doesn't need to be with the opposite sex or the same sex. It doesn't have to be with anyone you might be attracted to in that way. Like it can
mm.
be you and me flirting with each other,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like I flirt with my neighbors, these two sisters in their 80s, and I'll drive by, they're outside, I'm like, "Hey cuties, looking good today." It's just like I
Aw.
want to show them that first of all, they are adorable. They're
Mm,
super cute and I appreciate them.
mm.
And when I do that, it just kind of gives them a little sparkle too. When they're like, "Oh yeah, we are cute."
A little pep in their step. I bet you probably made their day, actually. I believe that. Yeah.
When people like say nice things to me too, whether it's "I love your gray hair," right, or something
Mm,
like this, it does like brighten my day. And so
mm,
that's what I mean with flirting. People will give me a compliment at Costco or wherever, and it's not like then they're asking me for my phone number after, right?
hmm
It's nothing like that. It's just a casual, lighthearted, no strings attached. I just want you to know you look great, or
mm.
you have wonderful energy, or you're super cute.
I love that. I love that what you're doing for me right now is expanding the definition of flirting because when you said flirting and when you texted me flirting, I immediately went to in my head what I envisioned flirting to be and the intent behind it.
Mm,
And what you're sharing is that flirting, complimenting someone does not have to have this intention behind it that is desire or expectation or anything like that. It can simply be to acknowledge someone and maybe brighten their day. And it doesn't have to lead to a phone number, which coincidentally, so this morning I was at the grocery store and this guy in front of me complimented my watch. I wear this watch. And turns out he used to repair watches and he doesn't see people wearing actual watches very much. So he was commenting that he loved my watch and it was beautiful. And then right next, because he gets to the cashier and he's like, my phone number is to give his phone number to sign into the rewards. And then by the time I got to, he's still bagging. And then I'm like, oh, my phone number is 604. So I was like, so if he did want my number,
yeah, yeah.
the grocery line is the
Oh my
place to do
gosh.
it because everyone is yelling out their phone numbers left and right.
Oh, I thought you were saying that he was asking for your phone number. I'm like,
No,
whoa,
no,
that's
he
a
didn't.
big leap from like I really like your watch to give me your phone number.
No, I have not been asked. Actually, I was asked my phone number maybe like a few months ago by a homeless person, actually. Just, oh my goodness. Also, he thought I was homeless.
You were homeless.
Thought that I was from the women's shelter. Oh my God. Oh, it hurts. Oh yeah, he thought that I stayed at the women's shelter, which goes to show you how I was dressed. Oh my God.
Oh, oh my
Oh
gosh, it's
God.
getting hot in here.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Okay.
crazy.
Back,
Oh my gosh.
back to
Okay.
flirting.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my God. Whew. All right, but tell me what happened.
I gave him my number.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, and his name is Braden.
Did he
Jeez.
call you?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh
How
my gosh.
dare how dare he?
I gave my number to I gave my number to somebody. Blanca could not believe I gave my number to somebody.
What was your story? Who did you give your number to?
This guy was in his late 70s. I'm sitting outside Costco with Spike, just
Yes.
waiting for Blanca.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there. So I start talking to anybody
Yeah.
who's sitting there or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so he was sitting there waiting for, it's like, I don't know, some assistance to take him to the car. And so I was having a good conversation with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, he said, my son owns the L&L Hawaiian barbecue place.
What? That's
I
such a
know, right?
hookup.
And
Yeah.
then she's like, give me your number and I'll give you a lifetime discount to L&L barbecue. And
That's
so
awesome.
I mean, there was a moment where I was like, oh, I'm just like giving this random person my phone number, but I did. And he never called me either. I was like,
Oh my.
where's my discount?
See, well, here's the thing. When he asked for my number, in my mind, I was like, I don't ever have to respond. It's not gonna, nothing will happen. I'm not
Yeah.
at the women's shelter he thinks I'm at. And then the funny thing was, is I could have given him a fake number, but I
Yeah.
could not for the life of me do that. It just felt like so dishonest and
I know,
mean.
right?
Yeah, it felt so mean. So yeah, Braden has my number. He's still waiting, still waiting.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That was such a good laugh. Thank you for
Yeah.
that laugh. I don't think I'm going to cut that. We're just going
No.
to keep it.
Yeah, we'll
We're
keep
going to
it.
keep it going. So let's see what AI says in terms of a
Flirting.
definition of flirting.
Okay.
So when I first started putting this in before I gave it any prompts about what our discussion was going to be,
Mm-hmm.
everything that came up, and this wasn't through AI, this was just like the regular Google search, which is probably, with AI as
Yeah.
well now. But all this stuff came out around cheating. It was
Mm,
everything. And I thought, wow, this is how we all, like even me too, because when I had listened to that podcast, it's like, oh, I'd never really thought about flirting in a way that is about showing
yeah.
appreciation. So, exactly what you said in terms of the intent.
Mm,
Intent can vary from finding a romantic partner to simply enjoying a light-hearted exchange. Flirting generally involves several key elements, so playfulness, there's some ambiguity. This is where I
mm,
think maybe it can be, you might be going into like, oh, maybe is a romantic, but the intent is
hmm.
for something like that. And then attention. At its heart, flirting is a way of saying, I am noticing you specifically.
I see you. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Who doesn't want to be seen, right?
Yeah. That's a good point. And spreading joy and love around the world, there can't be anything inherently wrong with it. Inherently wrong. Yeah. I
Totally.
think, yeah, spreading joy is such a good thing. So then, Danielle, where it would get tricky real fast though, right? Because your intention might not be to want to do anything further. It could be to make someone's day, but then
Yeah.
they think that you want something.
See,
So,
I wonder if it depends on what stage of life you're in.
mm,
Right, like the other
yes.
day, Scott Blanca and I found this ramen place, like a legit Japanese ramen place in
Mm,
Carlsbad. And we were
mm,
actually talking about you because we're like, oh, Janelle found this Hawaiian place too. We need to go over there as well. But
yeah.
anyway, the guy at the counter, he's half Japanese and he was just beautiful. He's probably
Okay.
like, in his early 20s. And I
Hmm.
was about to say in Japanese, like, you are so beautiful. And I probably could have gotten away with it, especially with like Scott there and then,
Yeah.
Blanca as well. And Scott was like, you should have told him that. You should have told him that he was
Mm,
beautiful.
mm,
So I think that, at my age, especially to somebody who's so much younger than me, and I'm with my family, to just be like, wow, you are just such a beautiful person.
mm.
Not going to come across. I mean, at least that's not my intent. It's
Yeah.
just to notice that,
Yeah.
you know, you look good.
Yeah. And And hearing you say that, hearing you describe that scenario, I totally get the harmlessness in it and the kindness in it. And at the same time, if it was flipped around and it was a young 20-year-old woman and a
Mm.
man, older man, that
Like
said
if
it
it was
to
Scott, who was,
exactly,
yeah, mm-hmm.
and they said it, it could feel different or it, maybe not even feel different. It well, yeah, feel different at least for the receiver, perhaps.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Scott, Scott is exudes kindness and compassion. And so I actually think if Scott was the one to say it, people would feel it as kindness. But I can picture or think of other men his age that if they said it, you would not expect you would think that the intention was malicious or not
Right.
malicious, but creepy.
Creepy. No, you're absolutely right. So what do you think defines creepy versus like appreciative?
Mhm. Well, that's where the intent comes in because a creepy person has the intention to leer and maybe they fantasize about the person. It is a
Mm,
desire. It is
yeah.
coming from a place. The comment is coming from a place of desire.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas what you described, it's not desire. You weren't desiring that person. You were appreciating and just
Yeah.
acknowledging. And so, yeah, the deep down source of the thoughts and the comment, that's where it changes between creepy and kind.
Yeah.
Truly. And then the
Right. The
the challenge
intent.
though is as the receiver,
Mm-hmm.
we hear it from our past conditioning. So we would receive that comment based on past experiences and in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to know what someone's deep down intentions or, where the origin of the comment came from, unless you know the person pretty well. And that's
Yeah.
where I think maybe comments or flirting with people a little bit
Your
like your
friends.
neighbors,
Yeah, my neighbors.
the
Exactly.
sisters. That can really make someone's day, and because it's not threatening or it's not, it's really coming from a place of friendship. So I think that's a safe place to do it. It gets more gray when it's strangers because you don't know that person. You don't know what their desires are or what their intentions are.
That's such a great distinction. And I think that's probably why I kind of held back because I was like, I don't know this person.
Mm.
Right. So I'll just tell Scott and Blanca. Like, wow, he was very pretty.
Mm.
You're right, though. It's like I wouldn't even think to drive by like some random home with two
Mhm.
women, even if they were in their 80s, and be like, hey, cuties. Like, that might be creepy.
You would get reported to the HOA.
Exactly. Yeah, straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Okay, so I love these takeaways.
Hmm.
Know the person,
Yeah. Know the person. I think it's worth experimenting, bringing a little more appreciation and kindness into the world. And maybe we can collectively shift this definition of what flirting is and make it more of an appreciation and a way to show someone that you see them. Because that is a good thing. That's a really good thing.
I
So,
love that.
Danielle, thank you for the topic.
What a laugh.
Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the discussion. I'm, so happy that you heard this podcast. And was it Francesca? You said Francesca Hoagie. I'll have
That's
to look
right.
her up and also check out this. Was it Half Betty?
Half Betty, right?
Half Betty podcast. That's excellent. Well, hopefully everyone listening got a good laugh too. Sorry about the silence from us laughing so hard, no sound was coming out. Moments of silence there. But thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye.